All right, so in Minneapolis, there was a protest over the police assassination of Winston Smith. And during these protests, which have been going on for a while now, an assailant with a car drove through a crowd. Now, there's video of this, but I don't necessarily want to play the video. And hit 3 people, one of whom passed away, I believe. And that's a huge fucking problem. So one of the reasons that I take car attacks or cars getting through police barricades so seriously when it comes to Elizabeth City is because this shit happens all over the goddamn country, right? We've already had a car hit us in Elizabeth City, right? And the same day that we almost had a car hit us yesterday, someone actually went through and hit other protesters in Minneapolis. Right? And so in Minneapolis, they didn't fuck around. And what they did was they pulled this motherfucker out of their car. And as you can see, this motherfucker is afraid for his life, as he should be. And, you know, I don't want to get myself in trouble, but this guy's a murderer. So, and we'll see him go away with maybe like a year or 2, or maybe not even go to jail for this, because that's how the world we live in works. So this is the guy. I just wanted to show the stills of this guy's face and who he is identity-wise. And it's really important that when things like this occur, that people keep each other safe and people keep each other arrested. Or, not arrested, but people keep each other safe. That's the word I wanted to say. I'm sorry, I'm a little tired. But again, another thing is, if a car drives into the crowd, you don't need to wait for cops for recourse. You just don't. If someone, especially when someone kills someone is dead. This guy killed someone, right? So as soon as you can, get that motherfucker out of the car. And anything you do at that point is self-defense. So, and again, I am not a legal professional. I'm just throwing that out there. But again, like the idea that someone can just run through a crowd and then people are just going to sit around and wait for cops to deal with it. I'm sorry, but that era has come and gone. I am telling you right now, if something like this happens again in my city at a protest, you know, I'm just letting you know. The last time a car drove through the crowd, we timed the police response and it was well over 1 minute. It was well over 60 seconds, right? I'm telling you this right now. I'm not waiting 60 seconds the next time a car drives through the crowd in my city. So I'm just letting you know that. And again, I just, you know, Minneapolis protesters pulled him out of the vehicle, apprehended him, detained him. Very good stuff. Then the police took him. The police said that, it was actually the protesters' fault. That's what they said. If they weren't protesting, a car wouldn't have hit you. If you weren't wearing such a short dress, right? How about this? If you didn't kill someone in Minneapolis, people wouldn't be there protesting. How about that? Right? Max, settle down. This motherfucker, like if you're licking yourself, fine, but you don't need to fucking make a giant noise about it. You know what I mean? But anyway, I wanted to showcase what is going on here in protests all across the country. So there's a lot of people that will look at me. Why do you take a car, like, you know, not hitting you so seriously? The idea that police will let a vehicle through their line, right? Maxie, the idea that police will let a vehicle through their line and do nothing about it, right? That means that they are okay with the outcome. If that car today or yesterday wanted to accelerate and kill us all, they could have. And the cops wouldn't have done anything. And that's the problem, right? It's not, that wasn't someone who wanted to hurt us, so it's okay that they were able to drive almost into the crowd. That doesn't matter. What matters is the fact that they were able to in the first place, because the cops don't know who wants to kill us and who doesn't. We don't know who wants to kill us and who doesn't, right? And so this is why this is such a huge fucking problem to me. And so I really just, you know, again, if y'all are out protesting, this shit's gonna get serious. I mean, I think 2020. As dangerous and however many people died in 2020, I think a lot more people are going to die in 2021 at protests. I think that things are going to get really bad really quickly, especially as like summer is fast approaching. Things are going to get really bad really quickly, and I just, again, if you are out here protesting the government, if you're out here protesting police, you need to understand, you need to be careful. You need to be aware of your surroundings at all times. You need to be very vigilant at all times. You need to know what the hell is going on at all times, because if you make like one mistake in a split-second judgment, right, you could end up dead. Your entire, team could end up dead, right? And so this is why it's so important that we have people that are constantly looking out for things like this. That's why it's so important that we have people on the sides, in the front, that are constantly checking out the side streets ahead of time. This is why, because you never know when if a crazy person wants to kill you, you're going to get less time to react. So every time a car who's just confused wants to get through the protest, that is a training moment. That is for you, okay, how long did it take for me to realize a car was here? What can I improve on? How can I make sure that I don't let that happen again? Right, etc., etc. You need to take every single moment as a lesson. Everything is a lesson. Everything is training. Everything is learning. And that's why this is so goddamn important. So, again, this is just utmost importance. And I need to talk about this kind of stuff.